afternoon. Hi there. Right, today what I hope to do, going to go away now, is replace the brake hose. And what I'm going to do is employ a popular mod amongst Bros owners and Hawk GT owners. So what I'm going to do, if you can see it, that is, I'm going to drill about here, drill a hole in the swing arm, oh yes, big enough to feed the brake hose through. So the replacement brake hose is going to come from here, go through the hole, go through the swing arm, and come out. Oh, can you see it? Here. Now that is actually a rubber bung, believe it or not. So what I'm going to do is put a hole through that. Well, I can take it off. I'll probably take it off now. I haven't taken it off yet. Hold on. Oh, there we are. And yeah, feed the pipe out through this hole and onto the master cylinder. I ordered direct from Goodrich UK a brake hose kit. I needed 36 inches, and that's what this should be. One thing I noticed, which is really quite heartwarming, I've got to be honest with you, somebody really cared about this bike at some point in its life, because they did have a Scott oiler or a chain oiler fitted. This pipe been sliced off, and there's no Scott oiler attached anymore, but it did have one. How wide is this?
Well, to be honest, I'm sort of probably 10 minutes from where I grew up. I grew up in
12.6, 12.5.
Now actually, I've got my shot from now, there's on my land. But,
wow, this looks big, doesn't it? That looks quite a large drill bit. It's coming up at the shank end. That's 12.8 mil. So that is just big enough for the fitting. Well, you know what? Even that is a little bit marginal. So I've seen a couple of videos on internet, and the spot where people have been drilling is basically about here, just ahead of this random square patch. In fact, someone's drilled straight through it, but that's just a little bit of extra metal, so I don't see the point. So yeah, about that point, drill there. No one's suffered any major structural integrity failures, but then again, maybe no one's drilled a hole this big. But should be okay. So what I'm going to have to do, I think, is pre-drill first, make a couple of smaller holes before I put this big wide tip in there. So we'll start with a smallish one, and then we'll go up to the 10, and then we can go up to the 13. I can't believe it. I just slightly out of space at the top here, just slightly, millimeters in it. Always when I'm trying to fit something, I'm out by a bloody less than an inch or something. All right, okay, we got the spot. Think through. Not really making much of a dent on it, is it? Might have to go for a smaller drill. Yeah, I'll have to step up in a slightly smaller drill bit, I think. Full send. Shit. Full send. One hole. Now, this hose is on, you know, on the rigid side, quite stiff, and it's going to be actually a bit tricky to get it in there, maybe, and feed it through. Come on. No, we're okay. It's going somewhere anyway. I don't know what's inside the swing arm. It might get caught on something. Oh, it's going. It's gone. It stopped. Oh, you know what? It's there. It's actually there. Just need to get hold of it. Where's my fingers? I have, oh my god, got it. Let's grab it with the other hand, feed it through a tad. Look at that. Sorry, you can't. Look at that, right, woohoo. Oh yeah, baby. Now, let's get it covered up. That's loose, nice and loose. How drippy are we going to get? Is it just going to drain forever? I hope not. Nope, not dripping fatally. Wowzers. So yeah, we are now about a rear brake hose. Let's see if I can get you out. Oh my gosh, I've removed it. The brake hose is gone. Anyway, yeah, it's protected. It don't look that pretty, but no one's going to see it up close.
Yeah, it upset me. It did upset me. You know, good luck to him. You know, it's a good story. You know, it's good. Right. What favourite year of racing? 1999.
Right, lovely. Look at it. I can't believe I've done it. I know there's still a way to go. Got to connect the hose and bleed the brakes. But basically, I'm in there. I've done the thing. Brake hose through the swing arm mod. Done. Love it.
All season, everything's just been DNF and everything. That's some go in that mind, you know what I mean? So like you said, you need to repeat that, keep it on the wheels. And firstly, we came down here, we'll stick a little bit of a YouTube video together to sort of...
Right, yep, that's it then. It's not great. I should have done for another kinked fitting there rather than a straight one. Hopefully that's not going to interfere with anything, otherwise I might have to change that for a 35-degree one or a 45-degree one, because the original one was a bit bent, had a little bit of a kink on it, and yeah, it looks better than this. So on my hugger I got a hole, and I got another hole with a plastic bolt, but as far as I can see there's no space for that bolt to go into. Now there is maybe a filled in hole perhaps, so maybe it was designed for that, but it seems, once I get this in the right place, right there and about there somewhere, yeah, it looks like the bolt that you can see in the swing arm will go through the clear hole, and this has just got nothing to do. There's nowhere for it to go, so it's a bit of a weird one. And I'll have to drill a couple of holes as well, so I think I'll make the two existing holes first and then see how that fits. Why does it feel like it's not fitting? Oh right, okay. Ugh. There is this little bit on the hugger which is getting in the way of this, so this actually has to, whatever it is, it's coming off. Bye bye, all the best. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think we're in. I'm hoping this doesn't have to come off again just for me to fit the wheel. Don't think so. but it does come over a little bit there, so might be a bit exciting getting the wheel on. So far, so. It's kind of in there, but it's not quite in there. Oh my god, it's in place. And the wheel is in position. The brake hose isn't fouling anything. Fantastic. And the hugger will eventually clear it nicely, I think, by the looks of it, as far as I can tell. Awesome. This is looking damn sexy now. So I will need to put the spindle through to hold the wheel in place, otherwise it's just going to fall off. I've got a replacement hub nut to replace this knackered one. That's good news. You can come off your POS. That's that. Luckily that says outside on it, makes life easier. Look, the wheel's back on. The wheel's back on. That is so exciting. It looks a bit like a motorbike again. With my brake line through the Swingarm mod done. Rear hugger fitted. Both at kind of 80% completion at this point, but I am more than happy so far. Next on the agenda is to bleed the back brake. I have found a tube, clear tube that I need for the old brake cleaning. That's basically in position, but I haven't cracked the nut yet on the caliper. Now, spanners, that's what I need. Oh, looks like this stuff's seen better days. Ah, cool. Wow. That brake fluid definitely looks manky as anything. Now I have to admit something here. You watch me in the background probably bleeding the brakes, but the truth is I did a terrible job of it because I forgot how to bleed brakes. I was bleeding the brake, well, I thought I was, by pumping the rear brake lever but not tightening and undoing the bleed nipple. I was just pumping the brake and just pouring fluid through the brake system. I went through a whole bottle of brake fluid. So I think what I'll do next, while I'm thinking about brakes maybe, is put the front brake caliper back on. Yeah, that's just been sitting there waiting to be reattached, and there's nothing much to do on this one, I don't think. You just bolt it back on and we're good to go. Speedo drive, that looks easy. As you can see, I've still got to tighten everything, torque everything down here, other side, nut on the axle, fork bolts. None of this is torqued yet, so that will come very soon. Fairly soon. Quite soon, maybe soon. Front caliper bolts, did I leave them in here? No, I didn't. So I've lost the caliper mounting bolts. Okay, I'll go and check the video. I think I remember doing something with them. I just can't remember what, and I can't remember when. Well, you couldn't make it up. I've looked back over my video to try and find out where I'd left the caliper bolts. Looked in my box, didn't I? They're not there. Looked here, not there. Checked my video. I put the bolts here. That's where I left them. Not labelled, just stuck on the cable. I mean, it's good, it's logical. You could almost call it genius. Come on, that's loads of space. Ah, there you go. Right, so this will also need correctly torquing, but I'm not on a torquing mission yet, so we'll get to that at a later date. Hello. You can just about see me, I think, hopefully. Yeah, time to have a little go at polishing the covers. This is just a bit of degreaser first. Doesn't have to be an immaculate job. You've seen how the bike's coming together. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want it to look better than it did. Apply liberally. It's already coming out. Okay, calm down. Get on there, let's go. Oh, hello. That's come up quite quickly. So I'll polish them, rub them down again with my green cloth just to see if I can buff them up a little bit. But yeah, they are not going to rub up too well. Not without a lot more work, which I'm not willing to put into the buggers. Ah. So I do have to check the valves. That's something that's got to happen. So I might do that today.